From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
I wouldn't call it a thriller, but man, you talk about this morning, it was making a lot of people jumping and trying to stay warm and everything else. Even though it was clear, the sun was starting to rise, it was frosty, and I think that was a picture pretty much painted across the entire northeastern and southeastern Oklahoma areas. This came out of Council Hill, not too far south of Muskogee. Helen Doc sent this picture in, but again, gorgeous, but you can just see frost was all over, and it was on many pumpkins as well today. Here's another look. This is out of Sequoia County from Sequoia Quinton, our own storm tracker. But it was just covered totally, and that went all the way to the deep south and to the far north. Idea on Halloweens, I thought this was an interesting statistic. This is kind of tied for fourth as far as the coldest Halloween days at 48. And I've noted that there's been several Halloween days that have been pretty cold, and evenings as well, but this was the highs for the day. But it gives you a perspective of where we ended up for today. And all our little ghosts and goblins, well, they are probably trying to be warm tonight and trying to hop in bed right now. As far as looking into November, which is just hours away, average rainfall is less than it is usually as we go through the months of September and October. The air is usually drier, so we're going to have lesser chances of heavier rains overall is the thought process normally. And the average temperature, that's a nice temperature compared to where we were today and where we still have to hang out for tomorrow. The extended outlook for November is in, and it looks like we should average near to above normal across the central and southern plains, southeast, and the southwest. And overall, talking about what's going on with precipitation, should be near normal overall. All is all relatively quiet tonight. Not much going on, just cold, so cold. 31, the air is very dry. When you get the dew point down to 20, that's pretty much bone dry. And of course, that relates to Halloween, I guess you could say as well. But anyway, that's another story. 63% is the humidity at this hour, and a light north wind. Today it was blowing and going, and it was really, really cold. As far as the temperatures right now, it is really, it looks like morning lows more than anything else. Hard to believe it's 10 o'clock temperatures. Airport reading in Bartlesville is 26. Around the Pawhuska to 4-acre areas, we're in the mid-20s. Southeast, we're down to 33 right now. And Stigler still hanging on to 37 at Poteau for the warmest temperature in the area with you guys in McAllister, 36. That's a heat wave. As far as late tonight and tomorrow morning, not much happening. Really cold. That's the only thing that's happening. And turning on the heater. I was hoping not to have to turn on the heater. Had to give in. Temperature was down to like 63 or something in the house. And I was like, okay, that's it. Anyway, teens and 20s across the area tomorrow morning. Another very, very hard freeze. Covered tomato plants again tonight. We'll see if there's anything left. I'd got rid of most of them. Nature did as far as this morning. They were just all wimped out. Through the morning hours and into the afternoon, we'll start to see a light south wind picking up a little bit. Overall, though, very quiet weather, and temperatures will be generally still very cold, but with the winds lighter, that'll help out. Upper 40s to low 50s, so we're okay with that. No major problem there. As we look on into early Thursday morning, not quite as cold, but still frosty with temperatures down to near freezing. And then by the time we get on into the afternoon, a few high thin cirrus clouds moving through, and upper 50s to low 60s. Winds will be picking up a little bit out south, so it's kind of a chilly breeze that will be blowing on through the area. So our forecast looks like this. Obviously, really cold. Hard at Tulsa, 26. Outlying areas, you could be down around 20 or 21 in the suburbs. So it's time for a big coat again. And just don't put it away quite yet. At noontime, we're at 43. The sunshine is wonderful. And with the winds lighter, it'll make for a beautiful afternoon, even though it's only 51 degrees. So that is welcome news. But the wind can just mess up everything. And so fortunately, that's not going to mess with us until Thursday, starting to pick up a little bit. Strong gusts up to 30 miles an hour on Friday. For Bedlam, still looks fantastic for Saturday. I mean, it's unbelievable. So it's a good way to go out on Bedlam, and temperatures should be perfect in the upper 60s, low 70s, and not too strong winds.
Looks nice for the weekend.
Amen.